So how to view file information on a file. I have a file pulled up on my desktop. You can control click or use both fingers click, and you're going to select get info out of the submenu. This screen gives you any comments. In the general, you get the kind, the size, the where it's located, when it was created, last it's modified, and of course in the more info you have authors, title, the version, how many pages and such. There's lots of submenus on this screen. You can collapse and open them. On the bottom there you can see the sharing and permissions, let you know who can modify and who can open the document. So creating a smart folder, go to the file at the top and select find, and you could change your search criteria using the menus at the top. The cool thing about a smart folder is like I put this on documents modified today, and it'll continuously update each day. So you click save in the upper right hand corner and type in today's documents is how I saved mine, and add to sidebar is checked. Now every day I go into the sidebar, I can look at what documents I had saved that day. So how to make a stack. Making a stack is fairly easy. You can grab something off your desktop, grab the folder, I pulled it down onto the dock menu. You watch for the dock icons to separate and you can drop it. And once you drop it, you can select it and see all the icons inside of and folders inside of the folder you placed down there, and that creates your stack. You can also remove this from the dock. As you can see, the little poof of smoke, and it is now gone from the dock. But you did not delete the files; they are still alive and well from the location you pulled them from. So, how to use the dock? You can actually get the dock preferences by control clicking on that down there, or you could go to the Apple icon and choose the dock preferences from there. You can modify the size of your dock. You can control the magnification as you roll your mouse over it. That magnifies it just a little bit, and then you can maximize it and magnify it quite a bit as you scroll through it. Nice little effect. You can position the dock on the left, the bottom, or even the right side of the screen. So sometimes you have a program, what they call hang or freeze, and you need to force quit that. So you can go to the Apple icon and choose force quit, and you get a list of active applications. In this case, I'm going to choose iChat and go ahead and force quit it. And click the force quit button, and it shuts down iChat for you. So using Spotlight. To use Spotlight, you can click on the magnifying glass in the corner and type in, anything you're searching for on your Mac, and it'll show a top hit, and it gives you a bunch of different categories like documents, messages, presentations, anything you're kind of looking for. And if you don't find what you're looking for, you click see all and you get this screen or window, and you can actually separate, what its name is, what kind of document it is, or the last time you opened it. And you can close that when you're done. So next is increasing max security. And again, you can choose your system preferences from your dock, which is at the bottom of my screen, or you can go to the Apple icon and choose system preferences. In the system preferences, you could go to security and privacy. And right now we're just gonna, for increased security, you want to require a password. Make sure that's checked after sleep or screensaver begins, so that way you walk away and nobody else can access your Mac. Setting your system preferences, you can go to the Apple icon and select system preferences. This brings up your system preferences screen. You have personal, hardware, internet, system, and other preferences all from this screen here. It's also accessible from the dock, and you'll get the same screen. A couple ways to do that. By highlighting system preferences and control clicking it, you can actually go straight to the system preference you want. In that case, I went to the mouse, although I didn't have one connected. So to change the background picture on your desktop, again, this is a system preferences. And we're going to select that from the Apple icon list. And this time we're going to pick desktop and screensaver. And you want to make sure that desktop is the button you have pushed. And I have an image over here. I'm going to drag right into the square there, and you can see my background image changed immediately. And I drag it from right over there. And closing this window, now you have a new background. Energy saver options. This is great if you're not near a place to plug in your Mac. What you want to do is go to System Preferences again and click on the Energy Saver icon. And you have settings for when you have a power adapter plugged in, and then settings when there's a battery. We click that battery button, and you can see you can modify the time when the computer sleeps. You can also modify the time when the display is going to go to sleep. You also have a few more options down there. We suggest checking the show battery option so that you'll see that in the upper right hand corner of your Mac.